Hi guys, welcome to Uncle Scott's Kitchen. Technically over in Uncle Scott's breakfast nook today. What? I got a breakfast nook, what of it? This is our kitchen table. I was standing here admiring my pans the other day, and my wife walked up to me and asked, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" And I said, I think I really am. If we get rid of some of these houseplants, we'd have a lot more room for more pans. Turns out that is not what she was thinking at all. I review pans, I got all kinds of cookware, it occasionally builds up in the kitchen, reaches a tipping point, and my wife wants me to get everything cleaned up. So I got online, researched some storage solutions, and just bought this guy. This is a Lodge pan storage tower. Pretty sweet looking. Okay, so let's take a look at this thing. There are three main rails in kind of an hourglass type shape. The shelves are kind of rounded off triangles, if you will. It's about 5 feet tall. There was just a little bit of assembly required. It took me about 20-25 minutes. A good Saturday morning dad project type of assembly time. It's made out of steel and it's made in Taiwan. Lots of Lodge products, I usually expect them to be made in Tennessee. This is one of the few Lodge products made overseas, made in Taiwan. Now it feels pretty heavy and sturdy so far. I haven't put any pans on it yet, but it weighs about 32 pounds, so pretty solid there. Now it's kind of in the style of a wire shelf, and the way the shelves are shaped, pans can kind of sit down in there just a little bit so that they're kind of held in there so that if you walk by and accidentally bumped one, you wouldn't knock a pan off of this shelf. I have not yet put a pan on this thing though, so let's get this thing loaded down and see how it performs. Okay, so I did get most everything from the kitchen table onto the Lodge Cookware Storage Tower. Now, is that going to make my wife happy? Maybe for a few minutes, but it's kind of a fool's errand. She'll just move on to something else. Regardless, I do like this thing. I think it's a good looking tower. It seems to be able to hold a lot of heavy cookware. I've got 11 items on there. I estimate 65, 70 pounds right there. And it's okay. There's just a little bit of wobble to it, but I think that's just due to the nature of it being a tower with 3 supports. It's not going to be like a big baker's rack, for example. So a little bit of wobble there. My one concern with this tower is I don't think it would take a whole lot to tump this thing over. Now I have a little 3-year-old son running around the house. If he were to be playing in the kitchen, come in here and try and climb on this thing, tump it over, and something heavy like a cast iron pan slides off and conks him on the head, that would be pretty bad. So if you're in an earthquake prone area, if you've got big dogs in the house, if you've got little kids running around that might tump it over, be very careful. You might want to go the extra mile of attaching this thing to the wall, just like you might do for a bookcase or other heavy piece of furniture. That being said, I do like it. I think it's a good looking unit. It holds a lot of heavy cookware. Assembly was not too bad, less than half an hour. So for the Lodge Cookware Storage Tower, I'm going to give it a 3/4 thumbs up.